Everyone is back.
Abhishek, I have few questions before
Yeah, yeah,
starting.
sure.
So this is like purely OS level configuration for the table space, right? Like whatever we are creating, that is completely depending on the file system.
Hmm,
So when we come to the multi terabytes of the table spaces, how we
hmm,
can secure and optimize for these table spaces in the huge sizes. Like
hmm,
suppose I have the 5 terabytes of table, sorry, 5 terabytes of database, which we can create some terabytes of the table spaces, right? So suppose if you compare with like ASM or RAID concepts, which will have the more optimization as well as more secure.
hmm,
So here like only file system, right? So again it come back with the like security as well as the thing is like performance wise it's have the less, right? Or have any other criteria for the
hmm.
PostgreSQL here?
So in Postgre, first thing is like uh, by default, what is happening in Oracle ASM? By default, you are getting the storage level channelization and high availability in the database itself.
Mm,
This is raw disk, raw disk, raw disk, and on top of that, you are logically creating your ASM disk space, right? Like this, right? And your
mm,
data comes here, right? In other databases also what we do, we create a mount point. Let's suppose my mount point is /u01, and this mount point is coming from first scenario, storage area network, NFS, right? The common scenario, or a block level device, iSCSI, something like that, right? So storage area network is nothing but you can configure your RAID levels, right? 0 to 5, whatever they were planning to choose. But comparing with your question that Oracle level, we doesn't have inbuilt storage multiplexing or storage level HA. We have to depend on the open source solutions. We have to find a solution to create these kind of system in Postgre. Okay,
yeah, like before
so
ASM, like Oracle also maintained the value managers, right?
hmm, hmm,
Yeah, so what we can say earlier, there is a value managers which we can before ASM. So the same concept now PostgreSQL also we can see, right?
we can see
Yeah.
uh, volume manager and other things are basically in Oracle. What is happening? Lot of things are getting handled by the database level. Okay, I
Mm,
think when
that's
I have
right.
started my session, I have mentioned that it's like you are living in gated community and gated township where your mall, shops, and everything is under your uh, limit of your society. But you live in the
Mm,
individual house, then for each and everything you have to go outside, right? So
right.
Oracle is very box pack approach, where Oracle is providing you all the utilities, all the softwares, all the applications along with the Oracle. Excuse me, I was sneezing. So in Oracle, everything you are getting in the signal package. Even for exporting the data, you have data pump. For compressing the data, you have advanced compression. For high availability, you have storage level high availability, ASM, instance level high availability, you have rack, like that,
Mm,
right? But
right.
here in Postgre, you have to depend on the open source technologies like GlusterFS. I don't know how many of you know or not. So GlusterFS is a technology which we use for storage level high availability.
Okay.
One second. So basically, here we have to depend on the third-party softwares like GlusterFS and all like this, where we are implementing and managing it by our own. But in Oracle, what is happening? Oracle is giving you the product itself built and you are using it, but they are charging money for that. Here, we are making all the solutions. Second part of your question, security, right? You also asked security. So
Hmm.
Postgre also provides you uh, advanced security.
Abhishek, recording has been stopped, I think.
No, I think it is started.
No, it stopped.
So,
We can see as it like stopped actually. It started, but sometime after some time it stopped.
so from my side, it says recording is started. I can't stop. I can stop it, but it is
No,
working.
I could see it is in started state only. I think I could see it is in recording state
Start.
only.
Okay. Okay. So back to the main concept. Nagesh question, like in Oracle, you have lot of utilities and software or application available, which comes along with the Oracle. Here you have to build your own. Same way you can, if you want to create a ASM kind of system in your database, you have to install a software called GlusterFS. Okay, GlusterFS will give you same kind of functionality. But here it is not like box pack. You will do next, 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 and it will get installed. No. Can you hear me, Nagesh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We can hear you.
Yeah. So here you have to develop your own solution. Second thing related to the security, Oracle provides you Oracle Advanced. Just give me a second. Oracle provides you advanced security, right? This is the option, right, which Oracle provides. And here everything is provided by Oracle under the TDE or the
Uh,
REST level.
no, agree, but that is completely different, I think. So my question is like what you explained, that is I got a clarity. Like
Okay,
OS level
okay.
high availability, network storage level high availability, and
Mhm,
optimization. Like coming to the optimization, suppose if
mhm,
you're saying about the very huge file system which might have lower performance, right? So
mhm,
might be how the functionality in the PostgreSQL have any advanced technologies there. Suppose if you say like ZFS file system is there, which is
mhm.
compared to normal file system, have the better. So
Better performance here.
yeah, so I'm just asking like when in the real time, like how the people are going to be utilized for the higher like multi terabytes of the databases for the file system level, because here there is no concept like ASM or other things.
Right,
That is the
right.
only thing. Yeah,
Okay. So I was just giving the answer to the security part also. Here also we
yeah, yeah,
have
please.
TDE.
Yeah,
TDE
yeah,
actually.
please. Yeah, yeah.
Like same way you have in Oracle TDE, right?
Hmm.
Transparent data encryption. Here also we have TDE, but it is not part of any kind of product or something. We have to by default configure it as part of the Postgre database system. It's not a package solution. We have to bring it from outside. But like ASM, we don't have any inbuilt tool. We have to build our solution. That is the simple answer.
Got it, Abhishek. Thank you.
Okay, so table space, we have identified the table space. We have understood about all these things. Any more question? Any more thing? Any more discussion or anything which is like uh, you have any doubt or something?
So there is no table space size limit, right? Minimum or maximum. So in the PostgreSQL, right?
No, it's not like Oracle where you can define that after this extent it will increase by this and that. No, plain table
According to the
space.
file system, it's going to be up
It
to
will going to
multi.
grow to that particular thing. Yeah,
Okay.
you can put monitoring on that and you can get the data, but not like Oracle that maximum or something. No.
Understand. Suppose native PostgreSQL, we have a control of the file system and everything we can see. But coming to the if you are PostgreSQL and the RDS, so what is
Mhm.
the concept over there? Like whether we have
So,
the
mhm.
Mhm. Yeah, that's
so
only my
let's
question.
so let's suppose this is your RDS instance. You have created a RDS instance in AWS, and RDS instance is getting allocated some space. Initially, in the free instance, they give you 20 GB. Okay, so your
Hmm.
entire Postgre is going to reside here. The moment you are reaching it to certain point, let's suppose 99% is utilized, you will get an alert, and you have to add space to this particular volume, which can be added on the fly. Also, you can define a rule whenever there is a 99% or 94% space is utilized, please add 10 GB more every time, like that. These kind of automation can also be done, or you can also go with the storage auto scaling concept, where storage will get auto scale based on the requirement. But there is an interview question. It can always increase, but you can't decrease it. The moment you want to decrease it, you have to recreate your database.
Okay, there is no string concept. I
No
understood.
swing concept. No
So
swing
even
concept in
native
RDS.
community also the same thing, right? So on-premises
Yes,
PostgreSQL. Okay.
So
correct.
in that case,
On-prem.
how
Mhm.
sorry, in that case, how the data, I mean, for example, if my bulk data got deleted, okay, in that case,
Mhm.
like, will it automatically shrink, or I mean, how it?
Automatically it will shrink, but specific to RDS, the amount you have already bought, or the amount of storage that you have already scaled up, which will not go back.
Yeah,
Even your
I
data
mean,
data
in
is
normal cases, I'm asking, like, for example, if I need, like, if I have, I mean, if I have deleted millions of records from a table, okay, so will the space will be automatically returned back to the storage, I mean, OS level, or will it still hold the storage? I mean, will it store? Will it hold the bytes?
it will still hold the byte. Same like Oracle or other databases. You have to run the vacuum process,
Okay.
because still bloating will be created. Means like in Oracle, we have a concept of row migration, row chaining, right?
Hmm.
Where your blocks are still there with unused blocks are there, right? Or
Hmm.
they are having a chain of other blocks, but they are actually not holding the data because data is already deleted or gone, right? So here also we have a concept of vacuuming, where vacuuming process will run, and it will mark the blocks unused, and your table size will be reduced. So when
Okay.
we will talk about the concept of MVCC and vacuum, this concept will come here, and we will also going to learn about table bloating concept, where I'm going to show you how to reduce the bloating,
So
but by default space
MVCC
will
is
not go. Mhm.
okay. So MVCC is similar to vacuuming.
MVCC is the core concept. MVCC is the core concept, like your undo.
Okay.
Mean to say,
Like commit
mhm,
rollback, is that the commit roll like
correct.
concept?
Until unless the one session has not committed the data, how or Postgre engine is going to show the existing data, uncommitted data or committed data, the consistency of the sessions basically. So that is
Okay.
handled by MVCC here. And that's
Okay.
why just I think in the session was only someone has asked just before that what will happen to the old image and new image, right? So undo in Postgre, undo is managed under the object itself. Mean to say table itself, we are managing it. So I'll clearly explain you the CTID and all the concept, where how the data is getting restored in the table, and how we are managing the undo and MVCC. So that I'll explain you in detail. I'll show you the some practical also to run and to remove all these unwanted space and all. So But RDS storage will not go back. Data might be there. Let's suppose my storage size is 100 GB and my actual data is only 50 GB, but I can't go back and reduce this 50 GB again from my storage. So that is the core concept in
But it's
AWS.
the biggest drawback, right, Abhishek? Like
It
we
is
need
the
to be
biggest
pay the
drawback. Yeah, it is the biggest drawback.
need to
You
pay
need to
for
pay for
the
100
storage.
GB.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So how about the file system? Like suppose I have done some vacuuming in the database level.
Mm, mm,
So when I want in the suppose I'm asking about the normal file system. So
mm,
on
mm,
premises. So I have done some maintenance work and we got some vacuuming. So reduced the space 50 GB and
mm.
something, which is reflected in the file system. So can we reduce in this like file system level also? We can't like.
We can't because
Okay.
you can only handle the object and object size on the database level. Okay, but
Hmm.
let's suppose I have requested to my Linux team to add the space to this particular volume group. For example, this is my volume group. Once this space is added, I can return it back, but it's already added and my database is using it, right? So in the real-time scenario, in the local on-premises, I can return back that space, but in RDS we can't.
Yeah, but in the no, on-premises we can do.
We can do because I see normally what happens in the Linux level. In the modern Linux system, we are not allocating the space directly to the volumes. We are creating the volume. We are creating the VG volume groups basically, and we can always send the space back to the volume group. So PV volume groups. So basically, in the Linux, we are creating the volumes like this, right? We are not using the hard disk directly. We are converting that hard disk into logical volumes, and then we are using it. So it is very easy to send the space back to the logical volume. That is possible. One more thing, in case if you want to do all these practical about the volumes and the storage and normally in our house we can't buy the storage system, right? The costly storage system. So what I did in my house, I have created my own storage system in Open NAS. So you can use this software and this software will make your home system like an actual production grade storage system. So you can install true NAS and you can
But
create your volume.
we can create the volume in our local also. We can do that, right?
Local also we can do that. But if you want to do the real time practice, like you want to create a as ASM kind of environment in your house, where you want to create iSCSI volume, NFS volumes. So you
Okay,
can use
got it.
this software. Yeah. So in that case, what you can do, you can create your own storage system in your house. Let's suppose you have attached a 4 TB hard disk to it, and you can create small volumes, and these volumes can be mounted on your database servers to get the real touch and feeling like production environment. Getting my point?
Okay, is that a free
It's a
tool or?
it's a free software for community use. But if you want to use for enterprise grade, then you have to pay for this one. Like that, we have a number of softwares available in the market. Make sense?
Yes.
You can use this software also. This is my favorite one because this is very easy to install and use it. Even big companies are also using these kind of softwares when they want to save cost. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So Any more question? Any doubt? Anything you want to discuss? Because we are going to correlate all these things step by step with other concepts also in the future classes, and we are going to connect the dots.
So Abhishek, like in the PostgreSQL, we can see only 1 GB file segments in the file system for the table space, right? Any other thing we have? Uh,
Come again, what is that?
Now I'm asking about how this file system is going to be handled the table spaces. Like for the, I can read something 1 GB file segments only it's going to be created in the file system level for the any table space.
Mhm.
Is the same architecture? Have any other different architectures here?
Same architecture. Initially, it will
Okay.
create the base segments, and later on, whenever it will get the data, it will get grow up to the local storage, like that. But here
Got
you don't have a concept where you are controlling the table space like Oracle. In
I
Oracle,
mean
you have
auto
multiple
extend or
options.
something.
Auto
Yeah.
extend and all. No, it's not possible. It will
Yeah,
grow up
understood.
to the space you have in your current volume. Mean to say, let's suppose it will grow up to the space I have in
File
my
system.
file system.
So I do understand that point. And second thing is like if suppose if you have the file system is 50 gig,
Mm.
the 50 gig is going to be occupied by the 50 files. It's each file it's have the 1 gig.
Mhm.
So that is the architecture, right? Or
No, no, it's not like
no,
that.
okay.
It is basically handled by your Postgre engine. There is no concept like Oracle that it will grow up to this segment and all. Not like that.
So it's not pre-allocated. It is, I mean, it will grow according to
According to the
the.
requirement,
Okay.
according to the data insertion. Make sense?
Yeah.
So is this at least clear? The basics are clear of this post table
Abhishek,
space. Hmm.
so normally in MySQL, when we go to the
Hmm.
data directory, we find
Hmm.
.frm files and .ibd files.
IBT
Now
files,
in
correct.
MySQL 8.0 don't have FRM files.
Hmm.
We have only IBD files now.
Hmm.
So, but in Postgres, do we get to see these files here? How
Yes,
do
you
we see
can
that
see
files?
it. You can just go to you can find your OID. Let me show you that. One second. I will show you everything. So first of all, I will go and find the OID. So let's suppose first let me go to my database. 1 2 suppose tt plus. So now which database we created today? TestDB, right? This one. So let's go to TestDB. Let me create a table. Create table. Table we just created, right? Table created. Now I can specifically see one minute. Let me So I will simply go to PG data. Under that, I will be having a base directory, base, and then so this is my file which is holding the data like that. Same concept, but they don't have any specific extension for that. So this is the table data file that is containing my table data. You can query and you can get the details like this. You can query the PG tables and you can get the location. Make sense?
Yeah.
So uh, you can still make a lot of relation between your existing knowledge and table space, and you can come back and you can ask the question. But there is an important concept called toast. Even people are not using it, but I have seen the interviewers are asking about the toast again and again. So whenever you are reading, please read about toast. In case if you are not clear, I will explain it here. And I will also give you some practical knowledge about toast. Okay. Toast is very important. Make sense, everyone? Is it clear? Everything is clear? Yeah, Sangeeta, you have a question. Sorry, I was not seeing the screen.
That's okay, Abhishek. So can you explain something related to XID in Postgres?
What is
So
it?
XID.
XID,
Yes, yes.
Transaction ID, yeah.
a transaction ID. Okay, okay. So a transaction ID in which context, basically?
Like with the MVCC, how it works.
Okay,
There is
so we have already, I'm going to explain this entire concept when I'm going to teach you MVCC. Basically, when we will do the vacuuming part, right? So that I will explain you in that. But here, 1 minute. Other people who want to leave the session, they can go because I know it's very late, 2:17. So I can just have this discussion with Sangeeta, and we are going to cover it again when we will talk about the vacuuming or the table bloating as well as the performance tuning. So basically, when a transaction or a session is connected to the database, Postgre database, basically it's nothing but like he's going to execute the transaction, right? Some kind of transaction is going to happen. Basically, when we are writing the code, we write the code in the transactions like begin and end statement, right? This is clear, right? For you, at least till this point.
Yeah, that's clear.
That's clear. So basically what is happening, uh, first of all, let's understand the multi-version concurrency control. So what is multi-version concurrency control, MVCC? It is allowing user to read and write this simultaneously, or it allows a mechanism which allows user to read and write the data simultaneously without locking each other or without blocking each other, right? So what is happening? Uh, every transaction when it's doing some kind of operation in the database. Uh, so using XID and not only XID under the table, we have two kind of column, Xmin, Xmax, and if I CTID. Okay. So using all these columns, what we are doing, we are just putting a kind of we are configuring or the Postgre is handling all these things in a such a way they are marking every tuple of a table active or non-active. Okay. So basically, until unless a transaction A is not committing the data, still the transaction B will see the old committed data. Okay. So using all these things, using XID and Xmax, Postgre is showing the old and new data to the sessions. The moment session A is committing the data, automatically that particular row will marked as a committed data with the active number. So what happens in that case? User is now the next user is going to see the committed data. But what is the down side of this? Basically, the old data, which is which is having the old version basically in the same table, is getting piled up. Mean to say they are let's suppose a lot of insert, update, and deletes are happening. So a lot of data is getting piled up into the same table. And due to that, what is happening? You see that your table is actually having less data, but size is very big. Okay. So to reduce or to eliminate the unwanted rows or tuple from the table, you run vacuum option. And vacuuming is removing all these unwanted tuples or rows from your database or table, basically. Is that clear? At least?
Yes, Abhishek. So you're speaking about the dead tuple, am I right?
Correct. Dead tuples.
Okay.
So basically, dead tuples are getting removed from vacuuming process. I will show you practically everything when we will do the MVCC. So I will run the query where I will show the Xmax, CTID, all those things from the table. We will do the insert, update, and delete, the bulk operation. And then I will show you this dead tuples. And once we will run the vacuuming, you will see that those dead tuples are gone like that. Is that
Okay.
clear at least?
Yeah, that's clear. Okay.
Yeah. Any more questions? Any more questions, or we are good to close the session?
So we are good to close. I'm good.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you everyone.
Yeah.
So let's
Thank you,
meet
Abhishek.
next week. I'll put the recording in the our drive, and you can see
Yeah.
there.
Okay. So
Abhishek,
do we need to
what?
request? Yeah, sorry. Please go ahead.
No, after you, after you.
So Abhishek, we need to request for access again.
No need to do that again until unless I see some suspicious activity. I will not change it.
Okay.
So why I change
Abhishek,
it again and again? I see that someone is downloading and using it.
Okay.
So that's yeah.
Got it.
yeah, Abhishek, what are we going to discuss next week?
We are going to talk about the archiving, how to enable the archiving, how to decide the archiving locations of the database, and the importance of the archiving and all those things. And also we are going to talk about the database export, import, the backup part, and the extension. The very important part is extension,
Yeah, thank you.
database extensions here.
Thank you.
No problem.
And what is what homework that we can do for assignments?
Assignments you can do, like you can create the table space. If you want, I'll put a draft. You can just do
Okay.
that the whole
Yeah.
week.
Yeah.
And Jenkins ones also I have given the assignment. So finish that also.
Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No problem. Bye everyone. Have a great weekend.
Yeah. And today we will get 3 recordings, right?
Yes, total. I think you will get 2 recordings.
Yeah, 2. Okay, 2.
Because I have not paused it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday
Thank you.
I was about to take some names, like what happened to the banks. So I thought I'll pause it. But yeah, it's okay.
Thank you.
Okay, no
Bye.
problem. Bye everyone.